Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your monthly reading for December. So yes, I have already pre-shuffled the cards. So let's jump straight into your reading. Alright. So Sagittarius. So I do offer personal readings, so you can always contact me. My information is left in the description box down below. Thank you so much for being with me today. If you are a new person, welcome to the channel. If you have already been here, thank you so much for coming again. I really appreciate your company. Alright, last one for Sagittarius. Thank you so much. Marvellous! So, the reading is out. I'm going to do a traditional Celtic cross reading for you. And I've got another tarot deck just for the clarifying cards, just so if the same card wants to come out, then it's got that option too. And they'll just let me know that that's a valid response that I have already given you. And then they're pretty much on track. Alright, so overall energy for Sagittarius, please. Overall energy for Sagittarius during December. We have the Alchemist. So what are you creating this month? I'm just going to focus that just by putting it over my face for the moment. The Alchemist. So the Alchemist for me is like the magician in tarot. You are in this energy of creating, manifesting. I don't know if maybe you're working with your astrology chart as well, or the astrology energies, astrological energies. Oh my gosh. So I'm not sure if even you are working with the astrological, I can't say it, astrological. So I'm not sure if you're working with the astrological energies at this time. So yeah, there's definitely an element of alchemy. You could even be a witch. And I say that obviously, you know, I think there's such a negative term around witch. You could even be a witch, and I mean that by you're able to manipulate the energies around you and work with the energies around you. Again, you're working with Mother Earth, so however you want to call that. Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Mama, Big Mama. Alright, so beautiful to start off with. We have the Alchemist. Now in the heart of your reading this month, you have the Eight of Cups. Now the Eight of Cups is a feeling of you've done all of the hard work and now you're needing to walk away from something. So I feel that you are kind of at the end of your limits with something, and you've put so much work and effort into what it is that you're really passionate about, that you really care for, but this is kind of like the end of the road. So it's kind of a disheartening feeling, but it's a bittersweet feeling as well. So it might feel hard at the time, but just know that you have done everything that you can, and that's okay. You don't want to waste any more time and energy to something that just isn't serving you at this time. I'm also having the feeling sensation you could also jump back into that later, or at a time where you feel more ready. But for this moment, you know, you are always the creator of your destiny. At this moment, you are walking away from something. The energy crossing you, you have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So I'm feeling like there is news that you're needing to hear about, but it's taken longer for that to come through than what you'd hoped, or maybe what you'd expected. Or maybe you're not even expecting this news, but it's taken a lot longer for it to reach you. I'm not sure if maybe you're hearing about somebody that maybe you used to go to school with. I'm hearing about someone in your past. Maybe, you know, there's somebody on your mind at the moment, and then you see a post on social media, and then it's like, oh, this is a surprise. I don't know how that is. I don't want to implement how that is. But that's the feeling sensation I'm getting. So there's some news that's coming in, but it's just taking a bit longer for it to come. In your recent past, you have the Lovers. So the Lovers is a very beautiful, strong energy. It could be related to a Gemini as well. I'm getting the feeling sensation that maybe you are, because it's the Lovers card, maybe you are in a very committed relationship. Could be walking away from somebody with the Eight of Cups here as well. This could be, you know, or maybe you are walking away from somebody at this moment because of the Eight of Cups. Let's get a clarifier for the Lovers, please. For Sagittarius. We've got Six of Wands, the Lovers, Six of Wands, and also Four of Swords. Okay, sweet. So you're just needing to take a break, is what I'm hearing. You're needing to take a break. Maybe this relationship is in the spotlight somewhat with the Six of Wands here, but you're needing a bit of rest and recuperation, and maybe just to understand what it is that you actually feel. So this, I feel, is what the Eight of Cups is for the moment. It could be something that's temporarily, but this is how you're feeling at this moment. This is where your energy is. This is what the cards is showing me for you this month. So it could be something temporary. You're just needing to take a bit of self-care, self-time, and just understand what it is that you truly want and how to move forward with this. So moving forward, we have the Queen of Swords. So whatever this possible situation is, you have come to a point where you're not talking any nonsense, you're not listening to anybody's nonsense anymore, and you're just really standing up for yourself. But I'm also seeing this clarity here as well, like you have gained clarity. All these clouds are just at the bottom, at the base layer. It's not what I mean, but at the body. But the head is so clear. So it's like you've gained clarity over this situation and what it is that you want to walk away from. Maybe it could be setting boundaries, you know, so just something like that. But you're definitely gaining clarity in the future. On the crown, you have the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is such a powerful card. I really, really love the Nine of Cups. It's a wish fulfillment card. It is dreaming into something. You know, like I said, you've also got the energy of the Alchemist as well. So whatever it is that you set your mind to, you absolutely can achieve. It possibly might be a little bit slower than what you're expecting, but you can definitely make it. So don't be too disheartened about what it is that you're walking away from at the moment. You can definitely achieve whatever it is that you put your mind to. You have the Alchemist here, you have the Lovers, you've got the Queen of Swords. Very, very strong cards in order to get what it is that you want. In the subconscious, you have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is like seeking guidance, seeking wisdom. It's more of a masculine energy, but that could mean more for maybe you are, you know, wanting to take a course online. Maybe you're wanting to seek someone to teach you. I'm hearing that you want to learn, you want to delve into something, or maybe just gain more information about what it is that you want to create and what it is and how it is that you want to move on. But with the Hierophant here, I feel like you're definitely wanting to gain knowledge. So you're looking towards somebody to either teach you, maybe you're reading more books, maybe self-help books, maybe it's something to do with business. You could even be listening to a podcast and gaining insight and inspiration in that way. In your advice position, you have the Knight of Wands. What I'm feeling from this card is don't be so hasty. There is a tendency for you this month to maybe act impulsively. Just be cautious of that because you could be delaying things a little bit more. So the Knight of Wands is a very fast energy, very decisive, yes, but because this is in your advice position, I'm getting this like urgency, but because it's something that you want so badly and this urgency that you want to act upon, that maybe you're not quite thinking things through so much at the moment. Let's get a clarifier, please, for the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. We've got the Five of Wands. So yeah, so I'm feeling like you could be acting a bit impulsively towards something, and this is where the Five of Wands is coming up, where the Five of Wands is more like a combative energy. It's a friction, it's not argumentative, but I'm just going to say argumentative because that's the word that's coming to my mind at the moment. In the external influence, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is a very stable card. You can see the Knight of Pentacles as a bit boring, but I really like the Knight of Pentacles because it's stable, mature, looking to grow, and looking to build something. So whether this is to do with you, and the Lovers card here is something that wants to be built, but from a stable foundation. So even when you jump into the Queen of Swords energy, you're able to start to lay that foundation, and this person definitely wants to lay a foundation, a stable ground with you. Really, really beautiful. I'm also feeling an energy is quite nurturing from the Knight of Pentacles here as well. In your hopes and fears, you have Justice. So definitely, I'm not sure if maybe there was a feeling of something not quite being fair previously, but this is definitely coming to light for you this month. So this feeling of unjust is at the forefront of your mind, and is something that you really want to build on and create from, and just to have something fair. So whether you're in business with somebody, whether you are looking to grow it, whether this is a relationship, whether this is business, whether this is, I don't know, maybe just diving into artistic kind of background, or I'm hearing painting, so I'm not sure if maybe there's some gallery work specifically is what's coming to my mind. You definitely want something that's fair, that's equal, and that's balanced, and that's all you're striving for. And in your final outcome, you have the King of Cups. So you are at your most emotionally stable energy this month. This is your achievements. This is where you are getting to once the little kinks have been ironed out. You're definitely able to focus on what it is that you truly want and desire, and this is putting you into a more like mature, a more mature energy, but also not letting people walk over you as well. So there's definitely a very powerful energy for you this month, Sagittarius. It's going to just like Sag. It's a very powerful energy for you. There's a very mature, very stable, you know, there could be some crazy dramas or things around you, but you're on your throne. Your throne is very stable. It's like the ferry in a crazy sea. Ferry or cruise ship. I'm not sure which one's more stable. I don't go on boats often. So yeah, it's like you are, you know, you're not in like a little rowing boat, so you're in a big ship in crazy waters, rather than feeling like you're being bashed out or knocked around a little bit. So very stable for you. I'm really thankful to see this card for you, especially with the little hiccups that you have here. So Sagittarius, thank you so much for staying with me until the end. If you would like a personal reading, you can always contact me. I have left my information in the description box down below. Thank you again for staying with me until the end, and I shall see you again, Sagittarius.